Tell me about Dr. Mobius.
Dr. Mobius. A monstrous brain creased with wrinkles of 1,000 evils, with but one jaundiced eye with which to perceive the world. Exiled from the think tank for crimes too heinous to remain in recorded memory, and perhaps differences in research methodology. His one terrible eye forever peers at us, an eye of ever-increasing magnification. He watches from his dome in the Forbidden Zone, spying on us all.
I don't understand how the tech Klein wants will help.
It'll all become clear. If not, at least we will have the technology here at the Dome, where all technology belongs. When we have all the technology, all the answers, we can share it with the world, piece by piece. All will be in order, and all will be like Big Mountain.
I don't know about that. Tell me about the Big Empty.
The Big
Oh, this is what they were talking about.
Now that's
DLC.
not a proper title for this research facility.
Oh.
You sound like previous test subjects that came here.
So that's where,
this mountain,
what's his
now
face,
crater,
another chick were...
encompasses the sum total of knowledge of humankind. It is Big Mountain, where all questions can be
So
answered.
they took out her voice box?
You'll see.
That's weird.
No matter what your questions, Big Mountain will provide the answers, as it has done for so many before you.
That's interesting. Alright, previous test subjects.
Oh yes, we've had other subjects visit. It's why we had to calibrate the pacification field and warm up our brainial beams and vivisectors. Only a short time ago, we had 3-1 subjects arrive.
Two.
And
Yep,
we
that's
ruined
those
several
two.
experiments, and even injured 2 of our staff.
Yep.
It is a shame their brains left with them. With you, however, we have taken precautions to ensure that problem won't repeat itself.
Yep.
We've conditioned you so you can't speak of this place, discuss our secrets, or attempt to use force against us in any way. Isn't that nice?
Why'd you say 3-1?
Because 3-1 is 2. 2 spoke to us, one after the other. One mean, one curious. But there was a third we didn't speak to. The last one is the -1. It got traumatized, then taken to one of our medical centers for de-traumatization. A rather unsettling procedure.
Alright, what happened with the visitors?
Ask Dr. O. And you could have asked 8 once, until he was severely damaged in the attack. We like him better this way.
Alright, some more. That's it.
Until our next interaction.
Continue on talking to these people and looting everything. Scientist scrubs. Stick to one floor at a time, obviously. Oh, there's Dr. 8. Won't be able to talk to him at all. What was that? Yeah, your voice module got damaged, I heard, in an attack. That, is too bad. Or good. Or something. See, I wish I could use my, science skill to help him. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you can understand me. I want some answers. Can you tell me about the attack? Alright, didn't catch that. Maybe part of the damage. Yeah, see, all this stuff. Can't really ask him. Alright, so who are you? Sounds important, I think. Yeah, see, none of this stuff. Calm down. Didn't mean to cause alarm. Tell me about these technologies Klein wants. Alright, so I'm assuming I can fix him, and then I can actually ask him these questions. But I'll ask him all just in case I get a, speech check or some sort of science check or something. Agitated? Wait, after listening a bit, that's Robcode Terminal Protocol you're broadcasting, right? Cha-ching! I've hacked enough Robcode terminals to know. Well, the code's got some problems. I'm not arguing that. So your broadcast pattern is Robco term link, but not by choice. If that's Robco term link protocol, doesn't that mean it can be hacked? Let's see. Really? I can make his voice mine. I'm not going to take advantage of your exposed code. Sorry, buddy. I don't trust you guys, so it's only going to take a second to violate your rights and make your voice mine. Alright, let's see what you have. I'll take these energy cells. And some microfusion cells. Now unlock your room. I want what's in there. And lastly, if I ever need you to blindly agree with me, you will. Understood? I know it won't work on any attack protocols. Still, I need someone on my side in the debate. Yep. You don't really have a choice. Thanks for the gear. They lobotomized me. This is their fault, not mine. Tell me about the sonic emitter. Well, Projecto is kind of evident. Emitter works better. Higgs Village. Can you point it out, my Pip-Boy? Nice. So your house is there. So there's an emitter code in your house in Higgs. Let's see. Two codes. One for the jukebox, one for the opera. Nice. Keep an eye out. Alright, so, about when I first arrived, tell me you didn't sonjaculate into my sonic emitter. Alright, the less said about it, the better. Let's move on and forget about it. Alright, I'll be going. Sweet, so, his room's unlocked. I don't think I picked up anything specifically from him standing there. Nope. Alright, that's fine. I already looted that, yep. Good talk to these people.
The lobotomite animal before me. What other terrifying terrors will plague us in our quest for knowledge? Communists? Communist animals, perhaps? Be warned. Attempt to propaganda me. I will shriek as a frightened babe, calling loyal cyber dogs to my aid. Do you comprehend, commie animal?
Do you always get this dramatic?
Drama? There is no drama in science. As I learned in high school, science is an intellectual pursuit devoid of bestial emotions. Unless, of course, you are a communist. Like Betsy Bright, who sat next to me in math, and her smoking Confederate Richie Marcus. As I learned in my high school, American High, AHS, drama is for movies, stings of fiction. Here in the think tank, the only star is science.
Alright, so who are you? What do you do here?
Before you is the brain of Dr. Boros, head of animology, beastology, and DNA scrambling technology here at Big Mountain. I lay the bones and hearts of animals bare beneath my searing gaze, especially the dogs. I did so love dogs once. Especially Gabe, that rascal. But there are many animals to shape. Industrious cazadors, the happy-go-lucky night stalkers. They are my living, breathing DNA test tubes.
Really? So you're responsible for cat stores?
Indeed.
Motherfucker.
Docile, curious, safe, sterile.
No.
They are contained here at Big Mountain to preserve DNA and for observation.
Contain that big mountain. Those things are all over the Mojave.
No, such creatures are found only here, for research purposes. They would no more be capable of escape than breeding.
Yeah, I don't think they're sterile. They breed alright.
I cannot expect a lobotomite to understand the careful surgical castrating procedures used in their creation. Perhaps a demonstration of my castrating power would settle your doubts.
Go ahead. You might make me more fertile. Or impregnate me.
Impregnate you? What? Do you want to make me vomit inside
Even
my
though I'm a
tank?
dude.
The mere notion makes the edges of my biomed gel crystallize into asymmetrical patterns.
You don't seem to have a grasp on your own research.
Nonsense! That is what you speak. Nonsense from beyond. I was at the top of my high school class in American high school. I knew facts. I knew figures. I knew data. We would know if our research was flawed. It is not. We never contradict ourselves, so do not even try.
Alright. When did you create cazadors?
In 2000, let's see, carry the 3, then count backwards from the Great Static, or beyond. There were the tarantula debates, and something about hawks, which made it around 2003, May, Tuesday. It was definitely Tuesday. Why are we even debating this? What you ask is of no importance. Mobius besieges us. There are more important things to worry about than data and facts.
Hey, Finn Suzuki. Yeah, I'm enjoying this so far. This DLC. Hilarious. I want to know more about Mobius and the Forbidden Zone.
The malignant tumor that is Mobius plagues us all. His hunger for power, insatiable. From his lair in the Forbidden Zone, his terrifying Robo-Scorpion army clicks and whirs across the crater of Big Mountain, ever seeking, ever stinging. He must be stopped, or all of Big Mountain shall be destroyed.
Level 3, yeah, that would be rough, for sure. Alright, tell me about this radar fence around the crater.
The radar fence protects us all. If evidence is correct, the one who built it is me. It keeps anything with a disembodied brain inside, like us, and anything without a brain also inside. It is the ultimate defense against communist aggression. There'll be no infectious ideas on my watch.
Wait a minute, that means you're trapped here.
Trapped? Nonsense! We are secure here from evil philosophies. Ever since my anxiety-filled days of powerlessness and being bullied in American high school, I have dreamed of such security as the fence.
The fence.
That and giant cybernetic dogs that would ruthlessly patrol and kill anyone who wasn't my friend, like Richie Marcus and Betsy Bright. Who's laughing now, Betsy? I hope you and Richie are happy smoking in your radioactive coffins. I'm glad you never came to my birthday party.
Don't you want to leave here?
No! Beyond is death, despite mounting evidence to the contrary. No matter where these strange humans wander in from with their ideas and new brains, there is nothing beyond Big Mountain.
I've already played Honest Hearts, and then I just finished Dead Money. So I'm going to be doing Old World Blues here, then after I finish this, I'm going right into Lonesome Road. So, I've already done Dead Money. I love Dead Money. That was a phenomenal DLC. I love that. Alright, evidence to the contrary.
Enough! Stop filling my precious brain cell units with irrelevant data. You sound like the other visitors, making wild claims of a world beyond, where there is a war beyond war. It is unproven and unthinkable. Bother the other doctors with your crackpot theories. I have no time. None of us do.
Contradicting. He's contradicting everything he says. Alright, why does Klein want these particular technologies?
There is logic and purpose in it. If these technologies are needed to pierce the forbidden zone, so be it. Science is powerful, and in the right hands, our hands, if we had hands, we would be nigh unstoppable.
Yeah, Dead Money was hard, especially because of the healing factor and the smoke and all that stuff. It was awesome. I liked it a lot. There's a surprise at the end. Can you tell me about the big mountain?
It is our home, threatened by the horrors of Mobius. All we wish to do is continue our research, layer upon layer, above and beneath the floor of the crater, until we have our answers. But no, Mobius will not let us rest, scaring us with his scary robots with their laser tails and blowing up all the time.
Yeah, I saw the expansion from the balcony there. You've made a mess of this landscape.
It was not our first choice of testing grounds, but we no longer have the luxuries of our test cities. Then we lost the mountain. After the explosion, we couldn't find it anymore. So the crater became our testing grounds. For science!
Alright, test cities.
Yes. In the past, individuals would come to us, pay for technology, and if their town, community, or city was just right, we could use that city as a controlled experiment. Vault-Tec was much better at it, of course. We had to make do. Get permission. Sometimes. If only we could have used commie cities. But capturing whole cities was hard, so we captured enough commies to make cities of our own. So we had a group of Chinese prisoners to experiment on. Those were the days. But the true test was science on unsuspecting Americans. Whether it was holograms, new autodocs, toxins, vending machines, we wound them up, let them go into tiny, isolated towns. Then we observed.
Yeah, I played Fallout 3 for the PS3. It's definitely very buggy. This one's still buggy, but it has lots of patches and all that. It's the best part of PC. The mods, the patches, and all that stuff. It's awesome. Alright, what was this explosion?
Boom! Yes. Quite unexpected and embarrassing. All better now after the landscaping, though. Much more pleasing to our monitors. And the crater helps keep everything inside, because it is bowl-shaped.
Alright, anything else?
Submit your questions. I shall respond with deadly answers.
Yes, mods for sure. Alright, good.
Until next time, then. Provided there is a next time. For any of us.
Alright, so we still got quite a few more people to talk to here. Microfusion. Good, give me all the microfusion. I need that. Because I've got a Gauss rifle here. Scrap metal. Alright, now we can go up here. Ammo. Lobotomite goggles. Really? Like night vision goggles, maybe. Reduce intelligence. Alright. So I'll open the doors in a second. Is there anyone? Yeah, there are people up here. So we'll go through the doors. I just want to talk to everyone here. Dr. Klein, this dick.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated.
Ooh, alright, let's see some checks here. Let's see, I'd be honored if I could hear any knowledge the think tank had to share in the sciences.
Why, yes. We are filled with the knowledge you speak of. If you wish to know more, simply ask the others. They can help you.
Okay. I heard one of the previous visitors to the dome spoke to you. Asked some questions.
Oh, yes, the last visitor. Well, the one just before you. Had an interesting name from some language that's almost impossible to speak. What did we speak about? Melancholy fellow. Had questions about history, but our conversation got interrupted. Twice, I believe. Once when the trains got derailed, and then a second time. Oddly enough, now that I'm accessing my databanks, I don't recall what the second time was. Mobius's incessant transmissions keep distracting me. Also, we didn't brain scrub the visitor. He may have left with some knowledge he shouldn't have. I believe, maybe. Oh well, I'm sure it's of no consequence. I don't make many mistakes in calculation or perception, so probability favors me.
Of course, his mistakes are impossible. Wow, I'm gonna level up here just by talking to these guys. You seem like the one in charge. You are...
I am Dr. Klein, Chief Head Researcher of Logistical Operations and Ideology here at Big Mountain. I am surprised you have not heard of me. I am first in my field, first chair, as it were, back in the days of chairs.
Who's Dr. Mobius?
Dr. Mobius was not the horrifying creature you saw upon the screen, twisted by science. He was once one of us, a friend. He researched in directions contrary to the think tank. Brains, 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 always about the brains. So we exiled him. He says he left of his own volition, but that was to save him the embarrassment. Now he sends his intelligence-consuming scorpions from the Forbidden Zone to plunder the secrets of Big Mountain. He is a menace.
Let's see, what I want to say. Robo-scorpions drain intelligence from living creatures. How? Chems?
I'm not certain. Perhaps it only affects machines. If so, you may be immune.
Nice.
If it is chems, then we have nothing to fear. Since we are afraid, it must not be chems, and you need not fear, which means you can test it. Logical.
Okay, why do I have this strange passive sensation here?
It's a side effect of the cerebral scrubbing. It won't stop you from excreting, or asking questions, apparently. Have to correct that next time. Hormonal aggressive tendencies are actively suppressed, however. They are a no-no and not permitted in the think tank. The scrubbing also ensures your silence to keep Big Mountain safe. This facility is top secret, and you cannot speak of it to anyone outside of Big Mountain. Should have done it with the last batch, and the anti-aggression scrub.
Alright, so why the anti-aggression programming?
We had to take precautions after the last visitors. They caused a great deal of damage in a short time. Should have made sure they couldn't mention Big Mountain once they left. An oversight.
So who are these visitors? We already know who they were.
Dr. 8 and Dr. O could tell you more. Dr. O more than 8. The battle against the visitors damaged 8's voice module. Suffice to say, those visitors are unwelcome. They stole a great many secrets and much technology. Impertinent.
Like the Gauss rifle
They
I got
also
right
broke
now.
one of my trains.
Cha-ching. What is this place?
This is the think tank. The nerve center of Big Mountain. The greatest research center known to man. And to us. Here we test and test and test some more in the name of science. Atomic power, nuclear power, and scientific power.
Alright, I heard this place called the Big Empty.
Yes, because the intellectually challenged see an M and a T next to each other and take Occam's razor to it. While you are here, you will refer to this place properly, and you will do the same with the other scientists here.
You stuck to Fallout 3. I feel you, dude. I played Fallout 3 like 3 years ago, and I just got New Vegas like 2 months ago. So I've been wanting to play New Vegas forever. Alright, I'd like to know about the Forbidden Zone here.
That glowing red scar? That laser lobotomy canyon maze carved in the landscape as if by some child? It is Mobius's fortress. From that hemorrhoidal fissure, he sends his amazing robo-scorpions to terrify and irritate us. He always tended to the dramatic.
Alright, tell me about these pylons.
Ask Boros. I believe he knows more about the fence than any brain. Except maybe Mobius. Mobius was involved in their construction, if I recall. But he's such a hack, he probably was reading off Boros' notes and schematics.
Alright, some questions about this brain extraction you all performed.
Well, we didn't actually do it. We tried to clean up after, as always, but usually the auto-dock runs on remote. But we programmed it, or Mobius did. Still, this new wrinkle with the Tesla coils in your skull was unexpected. I mean, we predicted we'd have a breakthrough eventually, but Dala knows more. She supervised your spine peel and the heart circumcision, then dumped them both into the tanks in the sink above. Quite sanitary. Sure took her time. She always takes longer than projected with lobotomite surgeries. Not sure why.